Hi everybody, it's Simon and Eric here from Firefly. Eric's flown over from the States to do a special, exciting announcement. We hope you've had a good year and are ready for a new game from Firefly. Eric, tell us a little bit about what we've been up to.
Well, we've had a new team working in secret for several years. Not the Kingdoms team, not a Stronghold team, working on a new cooperative Roman city builder, which we're very excited about.
Which is going to be called... We've worked a lot on Roman kind of city builders in the past, but this one I think is interesting, as you say, because it's kind of cooperative, right? And I think that that's what's been hard on the tech. It's taken us a long time to get it going.
Yeah.
We're now at the point, I think, when we can kind of go into our first closed alpha.
Yeah, first closed alpha, yeah. First reaction from people outside the company playing the game. So we're excited to get their feedback. And
yeah, absolutely. So we're still going full tilt on Stronghold Next. We're still working full tilt on Kingdoms, but we've also now got Romans, Age of Caesar coming into view. So I mean, really, we're returning to Rome again, right? So impressions.
yeah,
That's kind of where we met, right?
exactly.
A long time ago, and we were working on the Caesar series.
Production.
And I was coding, designing with David.
Yeah.
We got like Darren, a lot of the art, right?
Yeah.
So we kind of like the bands get back together again on that one,
Yeah.
right?
And then we moved on later. You know, Firefly. We did our own CivCity Rome, so we had another pass at city building and
with Sid Meier and co. But yeah, no, that was so we're back. You know, we've always had a thing outside of the medieval stuff. We've always had a thing for Rome.
Yeah.
But I think it's like such a great period in history, right? To kind of cover with the legions and the daily life in Rome, and a lot of the stuff we'll be doing that we did in Caesar, we're going to bring back here in Romans, right?
Exactly.
The difference being
the evolution into same city, cooperative city building. So it's kind of the next level, playing together on the same map, building your city together, group contributions to buildings and.
Yeah, so unlike say Caesar, which was a single player game, this is both an online game, so it's permanently on. You know, you go away, your city keeps growing and doing stuff, but also you're building a part of the city, not just one city. You are responsible for a suburb of the city, right? You know, if you dump your kind of like, you know, bad stuff on near someone else's, it'll affect them. You know, if there's rioting or fires, that will, you know, feed into the whole city. Conversely, you can do good stuff, right? You could kind of help erect the Colosseum or...
exactly. Defend your neighbors from barbarians, help them out when they're having troubles. Help them collect the resources if they're not online. Yeah. Get benefit for both of you, which is a big cooperation that I think.
So it's kind of like we've been wanting to kind of make an online version of a Roman city builder for a long time, right?
Yeah.
But finally get to do it.
Why don't you... as the designer, give us a sneak peek of what people might get in it.
What's coming up? So we're not talking too much, otherwise we'll have nothing to say in the coming months. But a few of the kind of things that we're going to be doing, like you say, classic Firefly simulation stuff. You know, in Rome, there's so much to do there, whether it's entertainment and colosseums and chariot racing or fighting, to the way people used to live, the houses. You know, growing your houses is like the lifeblood of the game, from a humble shack to a mighty imperial palace. So at the start, you just need like maybe water. That's all you need, right? And then maybe some fish to eat, you know. And then as you get things further down, you require the more luxurious goods. But to get those, you need to go out on the empire and control it, and maybe get the flow of, you know, I don't know, lemons coming out from the east, you know. So you'll be battling over stuff, you know, other kind of luxurious goods, and that grows your houses. It'll be a very in-depth game. We can say that. It'll have kind of combat, both offensive and defensive. You'll be pushing back against the barbarians, so there'll be a lot of kind of PvE, as well as obviously like different factions, PvP. And then we've some interesting things to talk about, not now, but also a bit later on the political fighting, which is again another unique kind of thing I think we've got going for Romans. Romans has got a lot of depth to it. But yeah, I think that's a lot of sneak peeks already.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's all we can say for the time being. We hope you're as excited as we are to return to Rome.
But if you want to keep up with all things Firefly Studios, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to learn the latest on Stronghold Next, Stronghold Kingdoms, and now Romans Age of Caesar.